Alrighty, and we are live. Okay, what's going on, guys? Well, I am still in Dallas, unfortunately. Kind of a fiasco this morning. Sorry, let me get my thing up here. Yeah, I was supposed to be on a plane right about now. Obviously, this does not look like an airline seat. I'm still with the folks. Bit of a fiasco. Jeff, I'm starting a little early. But so I made it to the airport on time. I was doing just fine. I go to check in. I go to the little self-service thing, and I can't find my reservation. So I go to the ticket counter, and I hand them my passport, and like, man, we can't find your reservation. So I pull out my email, and I show them my itinerary that I got from Kayak. I was actually, I booked the ticket on Kayak, but the thing came from Flight Connection something. Hey, Wendy, what's up? Hey, Wendy, what's going on? That the Wendy from Cabo? Is that right? Or no? Anyway. So anyway, and so when I booked the ticket, I got the email and it charged me. I got the bill, or I saw it go through on my credit card. So I was like, okay. I didn't even think of another thing of it. So I show up at the airport. Apparently, because it's a travel agency and I didn't book it through the airline, the travel agency said, okay, we got you, and they billed me. Well, by the time they got around to actually booking the flight, it was gone. That seat was. So they sent me an email saying, hey, we weren't able to confirm your travel plans. Well, I never got the email because it came from Flight Connection, not Kayak. So I didn't even think about the fact that it was, what is Flight Connection? I don't know what this is. It was spam. Didn't even look at it. So I tried to go to the airport. Obviously, they don't have my ticket. I was pretty upset. If somebody has international travel plan and they pay for it, you don't just send them an email if something goes wrong. You call them, you text them, you keep contacting them until you contact them. So I was really pissed off. So came back home and booked a flight for Monday. Now it's $200 more. So. Hey Javier, you're officially retired today. Right on, man. Congratulations. So I got shafted on the flight. But my flight is now Monday, so I leave at like 5 a.m. or something on Monday, and so, hey, it's fitting with the last month, how many things are breaking down and all that crap. So it's all right. So I'll get there eventually. It'll have. Hey Rafa, what's up, man? So what's happening in Thailand? Just going to Thailand to hang out for a month. Well, slightly less than a month now. The return flight, the whole reservation was canceled, I guess. So I booked it. I had to book a whole new flight. It was $200 more than my original ticket. But anyway, Webjet round trip to Bangkok for like $500. Wow. Depends on the date. That's the problem. I did check my account. They did refund the amount to my account. So it's just one of those things. The email came from a different company than I booked the flight with, so I didn't even look at it. How many emails do you get a day? I get 1,000 emails now, maybe 500 emails a day, literally. Should have gone sailing. Hey, what's up, Scurvy? What's up, Declan? How'd the date go? The date went pretty good. Actually, it went really well. We ended up. Hey, I'm going to be around town, so we're going to try to hang out this weekend, so we'll see. That's the reason you use Expedia. Yeah, this time I booked it through Travelocity. I actually went through, because I'm flying on Air China. I actually went to Air China's website. They were $20 cheaper, but they didn't have the same, the only flights they had available for that was it was an extra 5 hours of travel time on each side, so I didn't want to do that. Cedarville, all right. On the beaches, what did he say? Any restrictions to flying while you're over there? Maybe he's working some private airlines. I'm going to try to. We'll see how it goes. Not while I'm there, but I'm going to reapply for my flight medical here pretty soon. I don't know how long that process takes. But like I said, I don't want to fly full time anymore. I'd like to do it part time, the contract day rate for a corporate pilot is really good. So if I just did 5 days a month like that, plus doing what I'm doing now, it'd be fine. So, yeah, the extra time will help me make a love collection. There you go. Korean Airlines, the cheapest, probably so. I don't know. It's an easy sell. You travel to the Caribbean by boat. Actually, what's that? Any video of the meet and greet? No, I didn't do that. I got some pictures. Hey, Daniel, thanks so much, man. Buying your dog another treat. You have 2 dogs yourself. All right. Well, hang on. Hey, boys. You want a cookie? Ooh, that got their attention. Want a cookie? All right, they're going to get a cookie. So Kayak kind of screwed up and didn't ever confirm my travel and never told me about it. So my flight, I'm flying out on Monday. Come here. He wants a cookie, so I'm gonna get him a cookie. Hang on. Alrighty. Sorry. Okay, I'm back. All right. You want to see how they can do this here? They're actually pretty good. Let's see here. All right. Sit. Shake. There you go. Here you go. All right, Goose, you want one too? And then Jack. All right, so now the dogs get treats, so thank you. That was their treats. Thank you, Daniel. Yeah, Daniel. There you go. No more kayak for me traveling. Yeah, I hear you. Click on, oh yeah. So you're latecomer, can you give a quick update on what happened to the girls on the boat? Yeah, I mean, they're great and I wish them all the best and maybe they'll come back sometime. It's difficult traveling with 2 very good-looking girls and not dating either one of them. I mean, you're often sharing a bed and sharing rooms and all that all the time. And it just, it's difficult and I don't want to put myself through that anymore, so I'm not going to. Kayak is a travel aggregator. They book with a ton of other companies. Yeah, that's the thing. So I understand that. So Flight Connection was whatever the travel agent that Kayak booked, and they're the ones that screwed it up. I'm sure Kayak, obviously they funneled me to that person, so I'm still not happy with Kayak. You mean it's hard, Bob? Yeah, you're right. Yeah. So. But, staying here, I was able to finish the Burning Man video that came out today. Hopefully some of you guys have watched. Oh, yeah, so Sassy Taco, you liked the video. Well done, love the video. Thanks. Yeah, I think it's a little different. So I was able to actually get that published this morning instead of this evening. The reason I did the Burning Man video like that is all the other Burning Man videos seem to be just music videos. And they're really cool. I enjoy watching them, but I mean, they don't really explain anything. And so that's why I kind of wanted to do this, and that's kind of my style anyway, I guess. I mean, you kind of get stuck in a style. I guess that's what it is. That's how I do it. But anyway, and then after I flew, I actually finished. This is the new drone. It flies really well. It's a DJI Spark. It's super small. I mean, look how small it is. It's pretty nice. And flew that today as well. Made. Do you have some video of your bar and camp? Tim K. Yeah, if you watch the video before the one that came out today, we make it to Burning Man or whatever. I don't remember the name of the episode, but the one before the video that came out today, episode 47, I think. That one has our camp and our bar and shows everything in that. So I think it's towards the end of the video. So if you want to watch that. What's that about Kayak? Kayak dropped the ball. Well, technically, I guess the travel agent that they used to book my flight. I booked the flight. I paid for it. They sent me an email with my itinerary. And then, like an hour or two later, apparently, the travel agency that booked it, not Kayak. So I never got an email from Kayak saying it was canceled. But my reservation was never confirmed by the airline. And so they dropped it, and they sent me an email from some third-party travel agent, which I didn't open the email. You know, how many emails do you get a day? I didn't even see. I never even saw the email. Never even saw it. And so they just emailed me saying it was canceled. So I showed up today with my itinerary and handed it to them. They're like, no, you don't have a flight. So it was a pain. They refunded the money, obviously, but still, I mean, I wasted 4 days now. I'm not wasted. I mean, I get to hang out, I guess, but now I'm flying out on Monday, and it cost me an extra $200. So. Yeah, Kelly. Hey, Kelly. How you doing? Yeah, covered there. It was a good video, man. It looked good in it, but I'd like to see you back sailing. Yeah, I think that's the plan when I get back from Thailand, is to be sailing down to Key West. I've got some friends of mine invited me to sail with them down to Key West, so I'll probably do that. And then after Fantasy Fest, which is Halloween in Key West, hopefully, I mean, I talked to Reich, who's a good a viewer. and he said that Fantasy Fest is still a go. And so there's a bunch of people I know that are going to be down there, so I'm going to do that. So after Fantasy Fest, which would be first week in November, probably head back down to Puerto Rico and get the boat going and get ready to go sailing. So, hey, speak of the devil, there is Reich. So, yeah, I just was texting with him earlier today. We show the best and you're feeling okay. Well, hey, thanks, Captain Catfish. All right. What do you want to visit the most in a yacht? Where? I would like to do Asia. Just kind of cruise around there. And the Med too. I mean, the Med. Both those places. Anywhere really. I mean, I've already done the Caribbean. That's why I'm not super excited about heading back to the Caribbean. But we'll see. So, hey Brett, what's going on, man? Not working today? Or are you working? I don't know. You don't have to miss an airplane to create new content. Yeah, I know. Hey Sheila, what's going on? How did the date go? The date went really well. Actually, she came to the live chat thing yesterday too, so that was kind of fun. Not live chat. The meet and greet yesterday. We only had about 15, 20 people show up. It was kind of a last minute deal. So hurricane season, I think, officially ends at the end of November, but really by November 1st or so, most people it's pretty safe. Yeah, sorry about the ticket, John. Hey, Jonathan, what's up? Fly myself, that'd be nice. All right. Any plans making it Northeast Florida, Jacksonville, St. Augustine? No plans, but you never know how things work out. I got a guy that's wanting to see my boat down in Puerto Rico. He was texting with me today. So, I mean, if that sells. Hey, Silas, thanks so much, man. Cheers to you. He's always a good, he's always on these things. He's a good dude. So thank you so much, man. And I see him on a few other people's live chats as well. So. Burning Man video was awesome. So yeah, Brandon, I saw your comment on there. I guess so now it's on your bucket list. You want to go to Burning Man? Good, if I could do that. How did the dinghy make out? It did well. It's still there, no problem. You missed it. What's going on with the girls? I saw them last night. We went out. We had our meet and greet with our viewers, and then afterwards we went out for a little while. And then it made getting to the airport a little fun this morning, because we went out and drank a little too much, but oh well. So, hey, Michael G, yeah, so you're unblocked. I saw that. I got you unblocked. So, hey, what's up, Purdy? How are you? The dogs and sailing in Asia, that'd be a good idea. Yeah, I think, getting the dogs to Asia will be the hard part, but I think once you're there, it's okay. Is the BBI in St. Croix closed for boat traffic? The BBI is in a bad way. Hey, Michelle, how are you? She was there last night at the meet and greet, so good to see her. St. Croix, I believe, is okay. They weren't too hard damaged, I believe. But the BBI was a direct hit, so it's in. I don't know what that was. That was a dog doing something. Thank you, Steve. Says I'm looking well. Appreciate that. I'll be able to use you as a mechanic in Puerto Rico. All right. Well, congratulations on your retirement. I guess you'll have lots of free time. So, did your kayak sink? What did I miss? No, kayak kind of screwed up. It wasn't, I guess, technically kayak. They did respond to one of my. I need to get back to them, but kayak basically uses a whole bunch of different travel agencies. So I booked it through Kayak and got an email from Kayak saying, "Here's your itinerary. Here you go. Here's your receipt." The travel agency they used to book it dropped the ball and didn't get it confirmed with the airline. They sent me an email from that travel agency, not from Kayak. So I thought it was spam. I honestly don't remember getting the email. But all they did is email me saying, "Hey, it wasn't confirmed. You're not booked," rather than calling or texting or something. Well, when I booked my flight today for Monday going to Thailand through Travelocity, as soon as I clicked submit, I got a text from Travelocity saying, "Hey, here's your confirmation." So, hey, Justin, yeah. So Justin is down in St. Croix. How is it down there, man? I know your boat made it through just fine. So SV Vagabond, he's got his own YouTube channel there, and he's down in St. Croix. He's got a 50-foot Veneto. So how is it down there, man? I mean, I know your boat's okay. Was it much damage anywhere else? Hey, what's up, Alex, man? How you doing? I don't know if it's still true, but Expedia used to guarantee the reservations. I don't know. I booked it through Travelocity this time, so. see if you're interested in helping out. There's several groups helping out on the islands in Fajardo. They could use a boat. You know, if I wasn't heading away, that might not be a bad idea. If I wasn't heading away, it was fun. Yeah, it was fun to meet you too, Michelle. What? Bob has a new girlfriend? No, I don't have a new girlfriend. I went on a date and a half with a girl, and you know, and I'll be around this weekend, so hopefully we'll get together this weekend too. Really good looking girl. Really nice, sweet. So yeah. Did I vote Trump or Hillary? I didn't vote, because they're both horrible, horrible, horrible options, in my opinion. And I try not to talk politics. What's the plan now? I booked my flight now for Monday to Thailand, so it's just a few days late. Good day, Catherine, down there in Australia, I guess. Devin Proctor, Texas, was also got a hurricane this season, so the boat's in a better place. Okay. Yeah, Purdy is absolutely right. Puerto Rico is a great place to visit. I don't know why more Americans don't head down there, because it's so easy to get to. You don't need a passport. That's it. So all you did was lost one fender down in St. Croix. That's pretty good. My boat's okay. I think if you guys didn't see it, I'll do this here. That's a picture. You can see my boat made it through pretty well. Just a little minor damage to the bimini top and the solar panels. If I had been down there to take it down, I would have. So, will you meet the date? I don't know. Maybe so. Maybe so. Did I have to pay a fortune to rebook? Hey, Christy. It was an extra $200. And you know, if I had booked it for tomorrow, it would have been an extra $500. So I waited till Monday to book it because it was only $200 more. So, ow. Ooh. Let's see here. Yeah, the boat looks good, Steve. Yeah, I'm happy with the way it made it through. So, you know, hey, you love me alive. Thank you. Appreciate that. You agree with Mark Newman. What did he say? Hello from Michigan. You should consider sailing the Great Lakes. You know, I've heard that a lot. A lot of people have said that. Maybe so. We'll see how it goes. Hello from Scotland. What did the dogs think of the date? They liked. They met her yesterday. Maverick is generally kind of standoffish with people, and he seemed to get along with her right away. So you have to say you can't wait to see us sailing again, but I'm looking forward to seeing your adventures in Thailand. There you go. What's up, Eric? Scott, how are you? Yeah, guys, if you haven't hit like, it really helps out. There's like 400 people watching. If you all hit like, we get 400 likes, and you know, that helps out for the channel. So I did trip around the USA. That was originally my plan during the off season. Was to kind of take an RV around and go, but the RV died, and so. What are Amanda's plans? I talked to her last night briefly. I don't even think she really knows right now. She's wanting to travel, and she wants to no longer live in Dallas. That's pretty much all I know. I'm sure she'll do well with, you know. You're going to rent a motorbike and get out in the countryside in Thailand. Yeah, I wouldn't mind it. I need to see about doing that tomorrow, because my driver's license is going to be expired soon, and I don't know if I need that over there to rent a bike and stuff, so I need to redo that. Maybe a great loop would be good with the dogs. Yeah, absolutely. Wouldn't mind doing that. Let's see here. You have to get to work. Oh, it's morning in Adelaide. All right. Well, hey, thank you, Stuart, for watching. Okay. Burning Man fashion show. Yeah, there's a lot of that. Can you renew your tech online? Can you renew it online? I think I can, but the problem is that you can only do that like every other time. I mean, your license is good for 5 years, I think, and you know, you can renew it once, but then, you know, now the picture that it's on there is going to be 10 years old, so I think you have to get a new picture. Yeah, it expires on my birthday, so I need to get a new one. So my birthday is in a month, so. Hello from Western Kansas. You got the Dust Bowls, huh? Hey, Indy, what's going on? What's a video from trip we want to see? Yeah, I'll be videoing it for sure, and I'll put a lot of stuff on there. Am I still friends with Grandpa? He seemed a little rough on you after the hurricane. I mean, yeah, it's just, yes, I'm not. I agree. Anyway, Thank you, John, from New York, for watching. Do you have any information on Willie T? Looks like it might be aground on Northern Island. Yeah, it is. So that's a big old boat too, and it had an anchor chain. It was, I mean, like it was solid chain. I think must have rusted through. I guess who knows how well it's been maintained. But yeah, the Willie T. Is it so, Christy? Is Willie T like done? I mean, it washed ashore. They can't salvage it. Let's see. Hello from Waxahachie. All right, not too far away. Is Amanda doing a live feed today? I honestly don't know. I think she's doing one tomorrow. Where is the next adventure? Well, I should be somewhere over the Pacific right now on my way to Thailand, but that didn't happen because of the travel agent screwed up. But I am headed to Thailand on Monday. Be there for a little less than a month now. And there you go. What is the status of my pilot's license? I was talking to a guy last night. What was his name? Oh, I can't remember his name. But he used to work with the FAA, and he says that it's to reapply is 2 years from a medical incident, and it was 2 years ago, like 5 days ago. So I will do that. So what happened with Kayak? I booked the flight. They charged me for it. They sent me my itinerary, and then a separate travel agent, whoever booked the flight, sent me an email like a couple hours later or whatever it is that I didn't even see. I never saw it, and saying that my flight was not confirmed and it was not booked, and I didn't know that, and they didn't call or whatever. So they're saying 3,300 boats in the Keys destroyed, including your cat. Oh no, man, your cat's gone. That's bad. Where was that? Man, I'm sorry to hear that, man. That sucks. Man. Yeah, you saw, there's a dog back here somewhere. There's one right next to me, actually. Yeah, Bitter End and Sabre Rock are gone. I saw Bitter End, yes, toast. Sabre Rocks looks like it might be salvageable. I don't know. But yeah, the BDI is pretty screwed there, so. Are we going live tonight or just a tease? We are live. Sorry, this is live now. So, but it's pretty sad how the BVI is just destroyed there. Everybody that I know down there has checked in safely, and everybody I know in St. Martin has now been evacuated. Man, it's crazy. I mean, last I saw, they were in Curacao looking for a job. I mean, because they worked for the travel industry, like in a hotel. They managed a hotel, and their hotel is gone. So, I mean, what are you gonna do? You got it, Hello from London. All right. Is rolled over on the beach. Total loss. The Willie teases. Okay. Well, eyeballing those Gemini cats. Looking good for liveaboards. I haven't seen one of those. Actually, Sailing Mischief. I heard that's gone too. That's crazy. Are you going to sell your boat when you get back, or wait till you get a new one? If it hasn't sold by the time I get back from Thailand, I'll probably go back to the rough seas. So, yeah. Hey Baron, is that the Baron I know? Any word on the pigs on the island? The Bahamas are just fine. I think everything was well south of the Bahamas, from what I saw. You don't think that's true? ATC, we have similar medical requirements every 2 years. Each medical incident disqualifies for a certain amount of time, like a concussion might be for 2 months. Yeah, you're right. But from what I've heard, any kind of like heart-related or brain-related thing, like a stroke or a heart attack or anything like that, is 2 years. So, anyway. I think most of the boats that, so most of the boats down in, why don't people move their boats? Most of those boats that were destroyed, were charter boats, and they do have those insured. They have that built into their business plan. I'm sure they have to. It'd be stupid, a business model, if they didn't. And then as far as, why don't people go down and move their boat? I mean, it's like me. I found out about the hurricane when I was at Burning Man, and I mean, how do I get there? And it's, how do I get there? It'd be expensive to get there. Are you going to do live in Thailand if I can? Yes, absolutely. Hello from Arizona. You're working on a 4-year plan to start saving up. All right. We'd love to get together for beers. All right, let's do it, man. If we make it back to Arizona. I don't know. Why didn't everybody just sail to Panama when they find out about the hurricane? Well, it's not that easy. I mean, you know, it's a long sail. So, you know, you're not really certain until 3 or 4 days before that the hurricane's really going to be in the track it's going on. So you got to get down there and move your boat, which takes time and money and effort. And so it's just, some people just don't have the time to do it. So, let's see here. The first Willie T sank. The second one is up on the rocks. Hope there's a third one with the higher deck to jump off of. Yeah. Yes, I did get the Spark. It's right here. I just did a. I just finished editing it. I think it's pretty good. I'll probably put it out tomorrow. I did a DJI Spark unboxing and review. So, you know, hopefully you guys will, you know, hopefully you guys will like it. And Soggy Dollar was destroyed. Yeah, I saw that too. So, pulling for me to get a girlfriend so I can bring the girls back. All right. Hey, I appreciate that. And if a boat breaks down at sea when trying to move it, you are toast. Yeah, you're right. You know, that happened to, there were people, so Dennis is friends with them on All Things Sailing. He's got a Facebook group, All Things Sailing. And there were people that were moving their boat from the Keys. They were going to move it up to like the Florida Panhandle. And they got out there in the middle of the Gulf of Mexico and something, I don't know what happened, but they had to be saved by the Coast Guard. And then, you know, the Coast Guard doesn't tow your boat in. They get you off the boat, and then your boat is gone. So, even if you get there in time before the hurricanes, it'll be too dangerous to sail. Often it is. Why not put solar panel on top of the Spark? I think it used a little more power than that. Can you say if Megan is coming back? I mean, it's not out of the question. Not anytime soon. You know, not anytime soon. I mean, maybe down in the future, but not right now. You just watched the Burning Man video. Crazy. You would love to go. All right. Yeah, people either hate it or love it at Burning Man. It's either one of those things you want to go every year, or you're like, well, what am I doing here? This is awful. It really just depends on what you want, you know. I love it. I've been 5 years in a row now. And people, you know, kind of, it's a you know, it's mislabeled a lot. I mean, people think, oh, it's about sex and, you know, drugs and, you know, whatever, and it's a bunch of hippies in the desert. Well, you can make it whatever you want to make it. If you want to make it about the art and all that, great. If you want to make it about spirituality, you want to do that. If you want to make it about sex, there's places you can do all that. It's what you want to make out of it. So, there you go. Okay, question. I've always been curious. Did you help the girls financially during the boating travels? Yes. So I paid for all of our expenses, all our travel, all our food, everything. I paid for all that, and then I gave the girls 10% each of the gross what we came in. So I know that's not a whole lot of money to them. I mean, but I'm paying for 3 people's everything and giving them 10% each, and that's literally all I can afford. I mean, so. Would you continue with the channel if you get your pilot's license back? Yeah, absolutely. I don't plan to go back to flying full time. I like this. Creating these videos and doing this and having the interaction with you guys is a much better job than anything I've ever done before. I would like to, you know, continue that. I would like to fly part-time, maybe, you know, a couple days a month doing contract work, but we'll see. Did you sell the truck and car you bought for Burning Man? Yeah, for $800 for both of them. I paid $2,200. It was $700 for the Buick. And hey, Steven, what's up, man? So Steven, he was here last. Man, you're awesome. I appreciate that. I talked to him on the phone day before yesterday, but he became a patron too. So I thank you so much, guys. Couldn't do this without you. You guys are awesome. Yeah, so the videos do go, you know, up in views, obviously, if you have good-looking girls, but it's something I have to do right now. There will be beautiful-looking girls on soon enough, I'm sure. How do taxes work or something like this? Yeah, I gotta pay it. Gotta pay taxes. So, let's see here. There was a question I missed. What happened to Thailand? There was a fiasco with the travel agency. They never confirmed my ticket, and so I booked it through Kayak and got the itinerary from Kayak, and they billed me, and then a separate travel agency, the third party that actually is supposed to be booking it, emailed me, which I never saw, saying that, hey, I wasn't able to confirm, you're not booked. I never saw the thing. I just showed up to go flying this morning at 6 a.m. at the airport, and they're like, nope, sorry, doesn't work. Yeah, so that's why thanks for nothing, Kayak. I was like, make this right. That's why I got on the phone with them. I was like, okay, take my $680 that I paid for it. You pick up the difference and put me on this flight right now. That would have been the correct thing to do. The correct thing to do for them would have been either A, to call me when my booking falls through. Don't just email me and assume I get it, because I never got it. You call, you text, you keep calling until you get in touch with that person. I mean, these are big. It's a big purchase, and it's international travel. What if I booked this for like a honeymoon or something, So the proper thing, in my opinion, for Kayak to do would have been to say, okay, we're going to rebill you for the $680, and we are going to pick up the $500 difference, and we're going to put you on this airplane right now. But they wouldn't do that. Bob, you don't like me as much as Steven. Hey, Steven's a good dude. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. No, I didn't lose the cash. They sent it back. So, yeah, Steven's great. He's been he's awesome. So he was on this last live feed. He really helped out, and he became a patron just a couple days ago. So, were the girls cool with getting 10%? Yes and no. I think they wanted more, but I couldn't pay more. I literally couldn't. I mean, I have to. I pay for all of our expenses travel-wise. I mean, I paid, the last month I paid for all our Burning Man tickets, airline, travel, everything breaking down, all our food, all our booze, everything. And, I have to get new camera equipment. I have to do all that. So, what do you think about the Cirrus? You flew a few times, and it's good to know the parachute saved many lives. Would be great to have you vlog while flying. Yeah, Cirrus are great airplanes. I have a couple hundred hours in a Cirrus. I used to fly cancer drugs back in the day. Like they had the radioactive cancer drugs that they make, and they make them here in Dallas somewhere, and then they distribute them to all the hospitals within like 400 or 500 miles. The way they would do that is they get these big lead boxes, and they fill all the drugs in there, and then I fly them to whatever hospital or the closest airport to the hospital and have somebody pick it up. It was always seemed strange to me that so the people that dropped off the cancer drugs to me at like 5 in the morning, they wore little radiation badges, and then the people that picked them up where I delivered them wore little radiation badges, but I never got a radiation badge, and I was in an airplane for hours at a time with radioactive cancer drugs. I mean, I know they're not even close to being like hurtful, but hey, I don't know. Hey Don, what's up? Never had an airline or travel say call me to confirm reservation. It was booked online. It's always an email. Same with hotel. Right. Okay. To confirm a reservation, yes. But to say, hey, your reservation was not confirmed and you're not booked on this flight, they should do that. I mean, as soon as I booked my ticket today, on Travelocity, as soon as it was confirmed, Travelocity texted me saying, here's your confirmation. I can show you right now. Let's see here. Travelocity. Hello, Robert Glenn White, from your Air China booking, blah, blah, blah. Here's your booking number. You're confirmed. There you go, from Travelocity. So, let's see here. Did you have a lot of savings when you started sailing? No. No, not really. Not really. I had enough to get by for about the first 6 months. Literally the same month I totally ran out of money is, I was negative for 2 months in my balance, but that's when, through great patrons and YouTube and all that, we started earning enough to keep us going. So there you go. Once the money ran out, they were out of here. No, it wasn't like that. It really wasn't. It wasn't a money thing. It was. We can sail with you and pay 10%. All right, sounds good. No, it was my choice. I mean, I think they would. Amanda still would have been on board, and she still wants to go travel and do all this. It's just not. Like I said, I mean, it's hard for me to do that, and I don't want to put myself through that right now. How good of a sailor was I when I first started sailing? Not that good. I'm still not very good. I'm not by any means a professional. So, how could a person buy a cat to fix up in the BBI? I don't know. I really don't know. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of that going on. But did I rent the catamaran? No. It was a viewer that bought it or was buying it and asked me to go look at it for him. And then we were originally going to sail it for him and do some charter stuff on it, but we decided against it. So, if you fly, will you video it? Yeah, absolutely. If I get back into flying, I still plan to do this full time, but I would like to do part-time flying. And I really wish I had known about this whole genre of YouTube channel and stuff like that back when I was flying, because I mean, I did some really cool stuff, and you know, went to a lot of really cool places. I mean, I've been all over Europe, been all over South America, Africa. I lived in Africa for 4 years. If I was able to like vlog doing that, it would have been awesome. I lived in Nigeria for 4 years, and I lived in Dubai for a year. Yeah, you had a similar problem with Kayak. Yeah, you're not the first person I've heard that from today. That they say they've always had problems with Kayak. Because I think that's what it is. Jeff was saying that Kayak, you know, whereas like Orbitz and Travelocity, they are their own travel agency. Kayak is they just find fares and they have a million different travel agents, so you're not getting the same travel agency every time, so you don't know the quality of that stuff. So just intermittent exposure from the shielded container is more for them. Okay, that makes sense. I mean, so we were talking about earlier, I flew with the radioactive cancer drugs, so that makes sense. Yeah, Steven the man is back on, so you can get adopted. There you go. He's a good dude. I talked to him on the phone. So he's actually he's a coach, like at the junior level of a Canadian. I don't know if it's a national team or something. I'm not sure. I mean, he does more than that, obviously, but you know. Trivago is the site. Okay. You saw 71% bad rating on Kayak. That's pretty high. 71% bad. Do you regularly captain a boat to have it? I think that's okay. I don't know what that is, but regular captain. Oh, there we go. To relocate it. So do you please keep hiring and. No, I mean, I've never worked as like a paid crew or anything, so I have not heard anything about how Cuba and Havana survived the hurricane. It's kind of strange that we haven't heard a whole lot on that, because I mean, that hurricane went right up the coast. So, can you get your Class 1 medical again? I hope so. I'm going to reapply for it. So, we'll see. Here in the Netherlands, we had a great travel agency, but they were killed off by the banks. I don't know. Okay. Hook up with Steve-O and Kenevo and fly part-time with him. That'd be cool. Yeah, you know what? I mean, Steve-O and I have messaged back and forth. He's a good dude. You know, if we can ever arrange it where we can in the same place, we'd love to do that. What are the pups going to do while in Thailand? They're going to stay with their grandparents. So. Gotta go. Okay, have a safe trip. Thank you. All right, Marcus, thank you for coming on here. Appreciate it. Hey guys, if y'all haven't clicked like or anything yet, there's 500 people. If everybody just clicks like, it really helps out. So, staying single is cheaper from a Puerto Rican girlfriend. Okay. Did the rough seas survive? Yes, it did. It just minor damage to the bimini top. Any restrictions on taking the drone to other countries? Yes, some countries allow it. Some countries don't. Some countries you have to have a permit beforehand. It's so Cuba says Hurricane Irma killed 10 people. It's honestly less than I thought would be. Because, you know, I don't know that there is, well, I don't know if there is able to handle stuff. I don't know. But on the drone, so as far as I can tell from reading up on Thailand, if the drone is under 2.2 kilos, which is 5 pounds, then you don't have to have a permit. You have to follow all the restrictions and everything, but you don't. So this is like 0.6 pounds. It's pretty light. So I'm hoping that it'll be okay. We'll see. I'm kind of keeping everything separate. Like, so I'm just gonna put the drone itself in a box. I'm gonna like separate the battery and the controller and all that. That way, if they do confiscate it or whatever, I'll just lose the body of the drone itself, which you can get that replaced for a couple $100. So I think. Yeah, there's there are a good few. Yeah, they will not let you bring drones. Absolutely. So, Thailand you can. From what I've heard, if it's a professional style drone, you have to get a permit and everything. Where am I? Yeah, I carry the batteries in a carry-on. Absolutely. I'm carrying all my camera equipment carry-on. Oh man, I should have brought my bag in here. So I had my backpack, and then I had another backpack that was just full of camera equipment. So what happened to the trip? I'm still going on Monday now. There was a snafu with the travel agency, so you use it for video or photography. You need a license. Reread that link you sent. Okay, I will look at that. Safe travels. Remember to have fun. Thank you. You love oh. Is James Taylor on here? Is that what it is? He loves singing. Okay. Irma killed. Oh wow. Irma killed 36 in Cuba. Man, that's a lot. And Follow Boat is not in Thailand anymore. Okay. Those Mavic Pros are cool. It depends on where you go, Christy. I read several posts on there from people coming in, and it really. Some people say they don't ever have a problem with it. They just go right in. Some people, I don't know. Buy and love from Slovenia. Bobby, I've had an airline security check. The batteries didn't have exposed terminals. No problems. Okay. You should go work for another boat and do the revenue share. It sounds cool and all, like sailing on somebody else's boat and all that, but it'd be a lot of complications, and I just don't want to have to deal with that. So, going Monday. Yeah, going Monday now to Thailand. So I think my flight leaves like 5:50 in the morning from DFW now. So it means I have to leave at like 3:30 in the morning. It's crazy. Am I going to bring back the porn stash? No, probably not. We'll see. Just logged in watching your Burning Man. Oh, cool. Thanks. How is your boat, and what's with the title of this? Well, Kayak was the travel company that I was booking my flight to Thailand with, and things got screwed up. So now I'm leaving Monday, so that's why I'm still here. Do some Uber work this weekend. I would actually be doing it this evening, but I borrow my parents' car to do that because I don't have my own car now, and so they're using it tonight. So, but I'll probably do it tomorrow. What's up? Keep on keeping on. I hear you. Anyone deliver aircraft the same way people deliver crews for boats? Yeah, I've delivered several airplanes back in the day. Basically, if somebody buys an airplane and they don't have, because it takes 2 to 3 weeks to go to school on an airplane. So if they have pilots they normally use and they buy this airplane and they want to deliver it or go fly on it and they just bought it, their crews aren't trained yet, so they would use a contract crew, and I've done that several times. Thanks, man. I've had a lot of good feedback on the Burning Man video, so that's awesome. I think it is a little different than most of the Burning Man videos that you see. Most of the Burning Man videos are kind of like music videos, which are cool. I love watching them. But I mean, it's this. I kind of wanted to do more of a documentary style type thing. So, am I flying United? Wow! Oh man, dude, Steven, you're the best. That is cheers to you. Gosh. You're the best, man. I really appreciate this. Man, thank you so much. Thanks, Steven. Flying any citations or just Gulfstreams? I'm not rated in. Actually, I am rated in a Citation 10. So Citation 10, I'm rated in G2s and 3s, which is the same type rating. G4s, G5, 550. Those are all Gulfstreams. Citation 10. Learjet, which would be like the 20 series, 30 series, and 50 series, and 737, and I think that's all the airplanes I'm typed in. So, You just joined. When are you doing Thailand and going solo? Yes, going. Well, you know, I mean, who knows how it'll end up, but yes. Why aren't I drinking Lone Star? I don't know. It's just what was in the fridge. I think that this same 12 pack that I've done the last 3 live feeds is still here. I, you know, kind of just drink one while I'm doing it. Let's see here. Do you have any close? No, Steve. Let's see here. Have any close calls flying? Oh, I've done a few precautionary landings. Had a thermal temperature battery runaway indication. It wasn't actually happening. So NiCad batteries can have a thermal runaway on these batteries, and these batteries are big. They're 24 volts, and I'm not sure how many amp hours, but they're big. And a NiCad battery can kind of get stuck in a loop and basically melt a hole through the airplane. And so most airplanes have lead acid batteries, but a lot have NiCad. And so if you have NiCad batteries, you have to have a temperature sensor on the battery, to know if it's going to go wrong or not. So we're sitting there flying along, fat, done, you know, happy at 40,000 feet, and I look over, and there's no indication on the master caution panel. I just happen to look over at the battery temperature gauge, and it's pegged, and I'm like, oh crap. You know, we pull out the checklist, and it's like land now. So we do. We get on the ground as soon as we can. It was just an indication error. The NiCad batteries had been removed and replaced with lead acid, but whoever did it didn't put an in-op placard on the gauge. They should have. And so when you looked at the gauge, I mean, you don't know. I don't know, because we were actually delivering that airplane. I'd never flown that airplane. Somebody bought it, and we were delivering it for them. And you know, we didn't know, so we just landed and then called maintenance, and there you go. Bring copies of your passport from motorbike rental. Don't leave them your original. Okay, I'll do that. That's a good idea. Thank you. Did you check out the Kiwi anchor rider yet? I'd like to donate one for your boat. I don't know what that is. I will look at that. Thank you. Kiwi, you want to email me about it, that'd be Bobby@sailingdoodles.com. So, Top Pops, Steven actually just responded there. I mean, literally, I talked to him on the phone 2 days ago for the first time ever. So, did I go to flight school at Embry-Riddle? No, I actually went to Central Texas College, which became University of Central Texas, which is now Texas A&M at Central Texas, and they have a flight school there. So, Steve owns Canada. He might. What happened to the rough seas? It's still down there. It's okay. Just a little damage to the bimini top. Yeah, there's no conspiracy, Stephen. I know. I live an hour or so from GR. I don't know what that is. Let's see here. Well, Javier just retired, so yeah, congratulations, man. You work for United, let you know about what, flying or what there? Did my boat stay dry below? Honestly, I don't know. It's floating high in the water, so but nobody's been inside it yet. I just texted a buddy today asking him if he can look. So why didn't I go to Thailand? My flight got screwed up. It was never confirmed, and they never notified me that it wasn't confirmed. They sent me my itinerary and they billed me for it, and then another, Kayak sent me that, and then some third-party travel agency sent me an email saying, which I never read, I never even saw it, saying that it was never confirmed and I'm not booked, but I never saw it. So I showed up with my itinerary and they're like, no, you're not on the flight. Anyway, so I rebooked for Monday, and it's an extra $200. So, thank you, Jerry. Says you love what we're doing. Thank you so much. Stephen for president. There you go. Is it sketchy leaving the boat 1,000 miles away with no one on it? How does everything not get stolen? Well, I left it in a marina. It's a very secure marina. It's got a gate with a keypad, and you got to have the keypad, or no, it's a fob thing. So and they've got security that walks the docks. They've got cameras, so I think it's okay. How do I not go insane repeating everything? I don't know. You just kind of get used to doing these live chats and kind of do the, just kind of goes with the territory. What's up, Ted? How you doing? Cost you like $800 just to fly to Puerto Rico and back. Yeah, I know. Although I don't know. I can't imagine. I don't know if flights are more expensive now or less expensive. I don't know. Anyone with a snorkel could pull off the heist of the century. There's not a whole lot worth much in my boat, and there's a lot better targets to steal from than my boat. So I mean, there's $1 million boats in that marina. So if you're going to steal something, would you choose the $25,000 boat or the $250,000 boat? So I don't think mine is a target. So no. So Chevy asked, did I add a second bilge pump? I should have. I didn't. But I do. It's hooked up to shore power, so it does have the solar panels and the batteries are hooked up and everything's good, and it does have shore power, so that should keep the batteries topped off and everything going that. Alex, hey Bobby, where's your beer? Right here, man. You tried emailing a few days ago. I left you a couple. Thank me for some advice and potential fixes. Oh man, I'm sorry. Did I miss another email from you, Murray? I apologize if I did. I will look for it. Sorry. You liked Travis says he loves the videos. Thank you. Are you seeing emails sent to Bobby at sailingdoodles.com? Yeah, I'm sorry if I missed some. Sorry, guys. You know, I get a lot of emails, and I'm sorry if I missed some. I try to respond to everybody I can, and I tried to respond to everybody. So, let's see here. Your boat is the rough seas. It's a target. Yeah. You need to get me into drinking real beer. Yeah, yeah. Last night I had. Well, we went out last night, and there's some Dallas Blonde Pale Ale. It's pretty good stuff. And I had some Velvet Revolver's Blood and Honey. Had some good stuff. Mike, the date was good. We actually she came and hung out last night too. So, you know, we'll see. And so we're going to try to see each other this weekend too. I'm sure we will. Let you know if you're. I'm not. So Corey, no, I'm not flying United on Monday. I'm flying on. I don't remember which the first airline is. Here it is. It says it's confirmed. Let's not give me my actual details. Where was that? 10 a.m. There we go. Travel agent confirmation. It is on. It's SkyWest. SkyWest to Los Angeles, and then Air China to Beijing, and then Bangkok. On the way back, I go through Beijing again, San Francisco, and then Dallas. So, let's see here. Miller Lite outsells real beer for a reason. Yeah, well, it's just easier to drink. It's easier to drink, I think. Natty Light for you. Oh, man. Back in college, I drank Milwaukee's Best Light. We called it the Beast. You could get, like, I think we bought a 12-pack for, like, $8 back in the day. Or no, we would get, like, maybe we'd buy a case for, like, $13 or $14. It was crazy. But, you know. Let's see here. Broncos Squeak went out. Next up, Cowboys. I don't know, Steve. We're playing. I think we're playing them Sunday during the day. I don't remember what time. So, how long will I be gone? I get back October 17th. October 17th. My birthday, my 40th birthday is October 18th. So that's kind of why I'm doing that. Thank you, Declan. Appreciate it. Let's see here. Sorry about the flight. Cost of Natty for a 12-pack. Is that Brandon? For a 12-pack is $12. Gone up? I don't know. Murray, you're an expat, Kiwi living in Vancouver, BC. You sell the Kiwi anchor rider. They're safe anchoring device. You'll love it, mate. All right, I'll check it out, man. Skunky water for the win. Absolutely. So that SkyWest flight is United? Okay, well. Oh, that's right. They merged. I forgot about that. So, yes. I am flying, I guess, on that. Have I ever been to Thailand before? No, I've not. Never been. That's kind of partly why I'm going. I don't have anything planned. I haven't even booked a hotel, and I'm probably not going to. The Beast is $18 for a 30-pack. Wow. How about the Jaeger bomb on the date? No, we did not do that. Hi, ugly old man. Okay, that's weird. Um, let's see here. Oh, okay. Megan. Megan, I saw her last night. We hung out, and she's doing great. I think she's going to be doing some kind of road trip soon. I don't know when she's leaving, but she's doing awesome. I saw Amanda last night too. Everybody's doing great. So we went out and had a few drinks. So, Ziegenbach, yeah, that's good stuff. That is good beer. I think it is only in Texas. Have I ever been to Cuba? No, I have not. I have not been to Cuba. You know, people ask if I'd like to sail to Cuba. I would. It's just extremely difficult, as far as I've heard, to get there. It's a lot of paperwork and everything. So, is Megan going to start a YouTube channel? I think she has one, but she hasn't posted anything yet, as far as I know. Too bad about the dude that ran into the Burning Man fire. I know, that's crazy. I'm so glad I didn't see that. We were on the 9 o'clock side of the burn, and we didn't see it, thank God. I don't know where he ran in, but I would have been... I can't imagine. I mean, that's just an awful thing to do. You know, if you're gonna... You know, if you're not happy with your life and you want it to end, okay, do it in your own home. Do something. Don't do it in front of 70,000 people there that are there to have a good time, and then make them witness you killing yourself in one of the most horrific ways you can die. So it's pretty crazy. Okay, Corey. Yeah, I mean, I'm on that flight. Let's see, what flight is it? It's SkyWest. Oh, it doesn't say what flight because it says Air China operated by SkyWest. It doesn't give me which flight, but it's out of DFW at 5:50 in the morning on. Oh, it's on Tuesday. I thought I booked it for Monday. So Tuesday, September 9th at 5:50 in the morning, out of DFW to LA, and then after that, I'm on Air China the rest of the way. So I guess they code share or whatever. Did it survive? Did my boat survive? Yes, it did. It's just minor problems with the solar panels there. You can see the solar panel. I mean, if I was there, I would have been able to take all that stuff down, but I wasn't able to. I tried to get somebody to do it for me, but they were just too busy kind of taking care of other boats. So, and you can see it's still sitting very high in the water at the water line, so I don't think there's too much water on the inside, or if any got in at all. So I think it's okay. Anyway, I think it's okay. He got decked. Let's see here. Is Megan going easygoing, as cool as she comes across in the video? Just seems as cool as they come. Yes. Any big plans for 40th? No, haven't thought about doing anything yet. See how it goes though. Sacrifice to the fire is an old tradition. Yeah, but not in front of. I mean, not like that. That's. How many hours of editing did you use to make a 20-minute video? What editing software do I use? Okay, so like the Burning Man video took me a very long time to edit all that, and I'm still not happy with it because I didn't realize how much dust had gotten into my camera. So if you look at that Burning Man video, there's a lot of dust specks, and it really annoys me. I tried to remove everything as I could digitally, but it takes so long to do that because my computer is 3 years old and it's slow, and so it's a very intensive process editing HD video and removing little dust specks and everything. So, but that Burning Man video, I was a good 12-15 hours to edit that, totally. And then the rendering time was another 6 hours because it was so complicated. And it's still, like I said, I'm still not very happy with the way it came. I mean, if I had, it's a faster computer, so. So, and which editing software? On that one, I used Adobe's Premiere Pro because it was a very technical edit. I had a lot of stuff to remove. I had to blur stuff. I had to do all that. But normally, if it's just a simple, like the DJI Spark video that's going to be coming out either tomorrow or the next day, I whipped that out pretty quick today. That took me, I mean, it's only a 9-minute video, but that took me 3 or 4 hours to edit because, well, I mean, it's pretty simple stuff. It's just, I wasn't, the Burning Man video, I had to like basically outline how I wanted to do it all. I mean, I had to I had to come up with an order of how everything wanted to come out, and then I had to like separate all the files to like, this is art related, this is car related, this is dust related, this is all that. And so it was a pretty, it took me a long time. Grandpa said you're no longer sailing. Say it ain't so. I'm not sailing right now. We will be after hurricane season. I mean, that's all I can say. You still got good content out from the Burning Man. Yeah, thank you. Appreciate that. So Ricardo said you're in Bangkok. Yeah, I'll be in Bangkok Wednesday, maybe. I guess with the time difference and all that. Sunny in Thailand. He has a YouTube channel and lives there and can give you some good tips. Okay. He does seem a bit bizarre. Okay. Best beach in the Caribbean? That would be on Culebra, Flamenco Beach. Awesome. All right, Kenneth, thank you for watching. Appreciate that. And you got JVTSVR. You're new to the channel. Thank you. Appreciate that. Thanks for watching. I've heard that video of the guy running into the fire. I just don't want to watch it. I don't want to watch it. Yeah, you did give a few chances, man. I understand. I don't blame you for doing that, Declan. So thank you. Am I going out on another date tonight? No, nothing scheduled. What is today? Thursday? Yeah, no. Are there good boats for sale in Thailand? I haven't seen too many. And yeah, Declan and all you guys, if you're the moderators and stuff, I mean, really, don't feel like you have to like sit here and monitor too much. I mean, just enjoy. You don't have to. I mean, if somebody's too bad, I'll block it myself. I mean, I appreciate you doing that, but I don't want you to put you out, make you feel like you have to do all that. So thank you. There's been over 30 deaths due to Army. I don't doubt it. And then you got all these people that, I mean, there's like 6 people died in Florida from not using generators properly. I mean, how do you not know to don't put the generator in your house? You're gonna die. I don't know. Where are the Doodles? They are right here, actually. So it says you're flying under Robert White. Yeah, that's my real name. If you notice there are kids at the roller ring. Yeah, it's not all sex, drugs, rock and roll. I mean, really, it's not. I mean, there's kids there. There's kids all over. There's actually certain sections that are like family oriented. There's all kinds of. I mean, so like there's the places that are the big sound camps where the DJs go and all that. There's like the kids area. There's the sex area. There's like the gay area. There's the whatever area. There's all that stuff there. Let's see. How much have I collected through the YouTube and live feeds? I really don't know. It doesn't separate the two. YouTube they don't separate it. They show me a daily amount and how much that is. So I really don't know. I mean, I can tell you a monthly thing, but I mean, really only. Thanks to Steven, and then we had another guy that was pretty generous come in lately on Patreon. We're back up to around 9. Hey, Javier, thank you so much. Since I won't be able to Uber tonight, thank you guys. Appreciate that. And so that really helps. See, I mean, that's good. Thank you so much. Awesome. But yeah, I mean, so the Patreon is going back up a little bit. We were down 15%. Now we're only down 10%. So, that helps. But actually earning more off of YouTube now than it used to be the other way around. It was earning basically nothing off of YouTube, and Patreon was what supported us, and it still does. But now we earn more actually off of YouTube. So, yeah, Slick Milano, I agree with your statement there. I'm not going to read it back though, just because I don't like. I try not to talk about other sailing channels and such. Yeah, so Sherwin asks, if you don't sell the rough seas, are you going to sail again? Yeah, absolutely. That's the plan. So I get back from Thailand. Okay, so Ricardo was asking how many days in Thailand. I guess I get there on the 20th or 21st, and I'll be there until October 17th. And then after that, I'll come back. That's my birthday. And then I have friends that are going down to Fantasy Fest. I'd like to go to that. Actually, I need to, well, probably when I get off this, I might email or text my friend that has a boat in Florida. And he was planning, to sail down to Key West for Fantasy Fest. So I might do that. And then so after Fantasy Fest, if the Rough Seas hasn't sold yet, then go back down to Puerto Rico and get back on the Rough Seas. Although I'd like to, there's a boat. There's a Facebook group. It's 30-foot sailboats and bigger in the Caribbean. I don't remember the exact name of the Facebook group I'm a part of. I saw a boat on there today. It's an older boat, but it's really cool old boat. But its hull and its deck and its interior are very sound, but it needs new rigging and a new mast and all that stuff. But it's listed super cheap. And I thought about that. I mean, it needs an engine too. But I mean, they say it's sound, and the pictures look really good. It's all teak interior. It looks awesome. But I thought about that. If I could, I might, buy that and then fix it up, So I don't know. Let's see how it goes. Let's see. Your man, no offense, but people should just watch from the beginning instead of the same. Instead of like repeating. Well, I mean, people come and go on this. I think the average watch time is like 8 or 10 minutes or something. I mean, a lot of you guys are here a long time, and I enjoy talking with you. I thank you for that. But I think the average viewer is only like 8 to 10 minutes, something like that. When I get back on the boat, do I have plans on sailing to Barbados? Yeah, if I get back on the Rough Seas, which it's looking very likely that's going to happen, I would love to go to Barbados. I've been to Barbados before on a work trip back when I was flying. Great place, loved it there. So I'd like to go see it again. Yeah, I saw that 2 new hurricanes forming, could be Puerto Rico bound. I felt pretty good about leaving my boat in Puerto Rico because they haven't been hit by a major hurricane in like 50 years, and then now this happening. I don't know. I think they said it was going to be bad. I lost my thing here. Okay, it's back. I think they said it was going to be a bad hurricane season. They were right. Barbados has KFC delivery. Okay. Will the new boat be the Rough Seas 2, or do you have a new boat or boat name in mind? I mean, I haven't really thought that far ahead. If it doesn't have a good name already or something, yeah, I might rename it. But if it does have a good name, I might keep it. I don't know. We'll see. Why are you not sailing your boat south out of the hurricane zone? Just because it would have taken a very long time, and and we left the boat in Puerto Rico because, that's where we were kind of picking up the other boat. We actually was St. Martin, but we kind of had them all together. So, and it was easy to get home from there. And so, what happened to the blonde that used to sail with you? I saw her last night. I think she's going to do her own thing. She's kind of starting her own thing. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, we're not sailing together for now. We'll see how it happens. Your boat is most likely in high demand now that so many were lost. Maybe so. I don't know. But I mean, I would hate to take advantage of somebody like that. I mean, I'm not going to raise my price on it. All right, Tweety Bird, thank you for watching, man. Appreciate that. Are you going to get a new boat just to upsize? You put a lot of... Yeah, I mean, Tony, what I would like to do, I would really like to have 4 people sailing. So ideally, in a perfect world, it'd be me and a girlfriend and then another couple or something. And so, the Rough Seas is not big enough for that. And I think it would be good from a standpoint of, content-wise, you have more people to film, and so that's kind of cool. You're needing some sleep. Scurvy, it's up to you and Brett. All right, hey, thank you, Declan. Appreciate all the help today. All right, man. Thanks so much. I would like to have 4, so we'll see how it goes. Do I have insurance on the boat? No, and it wouldn't have covered me anyway, so... Can you be the other couple? Hey, you never know. You never know. I gotta get a boat first. So. All right, so from one sailing captain to another. You love the videos. Keep up that good work. All right, thank you. I appreciate that. Have I had any offers on the boat? Yeah, some guy offered me 17 grand on it, and I told him I already had a deal with Grandpa, so no. I got a guy that called me about it today. He's going to maybe try to see it tomorrow. Any news from Sailing Uma? I think they're okay. They were well south. I think they were in Grenada, so I think they're okay. Do I think Fantasy Fest will even happen this year? Yeah, from talking to Reich, who was on here earlier. I don't know if he's still here. I talked to him. Was it earlier today? I can't remember. But he's been in touch with the event coordinators, and they say it's a go. And it's over a month away, so they'll get all the power back and everything, I'm sure. Yeah, there you go. Who is the grandpa person? He's got another sailing channel. I mean, you can probably find him on there, Sailing Grandpa, and he was going to buy the Rough Seas, but the problem is that his house, he was using his house to, when his house sold, he was going to use the funding from that to buy my boat, and then, his house didn't sell it. They backed out. If we're the other Cuthbert, Tip of Scott brings 95,000 subscribers. All right, hey, you never know. I got to get a boat first. You can always shoot me an email, Bobby@sailingdoodles.com. See how it goes. Have I ever been to India? No, I don't think I have. If I had, I don't remember. When I lived in Dubai, I worked for an airline there. We flew all over the place. I don't think I ever flew to India from there. But if I did, I didn't leave the airport. I'm pretty sure I didn't make it to India. I made it to Nepal, a few other places around there, but I don't know. So a CNC, it says actually said 17 might be all you can get it's a 37 footer, and honestly, I it's been a couple months since I looked, but I didn't see another one of that vintage same boat for less than 30,000 listed on Yacht World. I've got it listed at 25, I think. Well, actually, I think my website says 29, but 25 is what I'm asking. How many flights was the most you did in a day? Well, I never worked for. I worked for an airline for a year, but we would only do 2 flights a day because we would just do. Well, sometimes we did 4. So 4. 4 was the most I did in a day. Although I have done more than that. Corporate, just kind of hopping around, maybe 5 or 6, a little short for tops. Grandpa says somebody offered me 24 for the Rough Seas and I turned that down. That is not true. If somebody offered me $24,000, I would have taken it. Georgie boy, I think the reason so you said you offered me 20 and then 24 and I stopped. If I did, I'm sorry. The reason I probably turned that down is because I already had a deal with Grandpa, and that is now fallen through. So if you're still interested in the boat, I'd love to talk to you about it. So I kind of remember that, but like I said, I would have taken it, but I had a deal. It was a handshake deal. There was nothing. He actually put a couple $100 down as a deposit, but but if you're interested in it, I'd be happy to talk to you about it. Let's see. White men are the devil. Okay. Am I in Thailand? No, I'm not. I'm still in Dallas. My flight got all jacked up because of the travel agency. Kayak. Don't ever use Kayak. Maybe find the price on Kayak and go somewhere else, because Kayak it's not a travel agency, it's just a fare finder, and so you never know which travel agency you're going to be booked with, and they really dropped the ball. So I rebooked through Travelocity. Yeah, so the deal was with, really? You offered 24th? I don't recall that. Georgie boy, I don't recall that, but if you're still willing to take a look at it, I'd be happy to talk to you about it. I'm sorry if I dropped that. I apologize. Okay, I will look at that. I'm sorry. Maybe I didn't get the email, man. I could have gone to like a spam filter or something. I'll look for it. But if you want to try again, Bobby@sailingdoodles.com, and I'll take a look at it. I'm sorry if I missed you. It wasn't my intention. That's scurvy. Oh, that, yes. Yeah. You said 24. including delivery to the East Coast. I do remember that now. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I would rather do 20 and not deliver it. I just don't want to have to sail. I don't know. We can talk about it. It was on Facebook. Okay, maybe we can work something out. Obviously, can't really deliver it right now. It'd have to be after I get back from Thailand. But if you're serious about it, and I'll repair the bimini top and the solar panels, and if you're really serious about 24, I could probably get it to you. I mean, it'd have to be after I get back from Thailand, but I could go straight to the boat pretty much and get it up there. I mean, we're talking 8 or 10 day sail though, and I would need to find somebody to go with me. I'm sure maybe I could probably. I'm sure I could find some people to go with me, but I mean, that's a long way to go. So. Okay, all right, Georgie. I mean, yeah, if I repair those things, and all right, man. And hey, Captain Scurvy will help crew. Maybe so. Okay. Let me. We'll work on it. So yeah, we'll kind of talk about it maybe after the live feed. You got my back, Sluggo. All right, thank you, man. You have a great editing and commentary style. Thank you, man. Sluggo's a longtime viewer there. He sent us lots of cool stuff. He's in IT, so he sent me several hard drives with like movies and all that cool. So he sent me like this last like little which I need those too. That was kind of cool. The 64 gig little SD card. All right, Javier wants crew. All right, we got lots of people on a crew. All right, sounds good. You just peed yourself. Why did you pee yourself? What about hurricane season then? 25,000 if I deliver it to Israel. I don't think that's gonna happen, man. That'd be a long way to go. Do more videos where the girls get naked. You know what? YouTube has recently changed their I don't know what you call it, their advertisement stuff. So it doesn't even matter if there's nudity. I mean, even if you blur it out, I've had several videos that have been demonetized. I mean, sorry, not demonetized. You get to keep everything that's there, but they no longer put advertisements on them. And I'm like, really? It's a blurred out boob. Why are you not going to advertise that? I don't know. I mean, it was a great video too. That one video has like 1.4 million views, and YouTube said, no, sorry, we're not going to let you put advertising on it anymore. I don't know. So, yeah, hey, all right, yeah, Brian, boom, sold. Go look for a new boat. That'd be kind of cool. So, actually, to celebrate, I'm going to get another beer. I hooked you up on Tuesday. Have a good one. Did you really? All right, Corey. I appreciate that, man. I'll look at that, Corey. I appreciate it. Hey, send me an email, Corey. I want to thank you for it. Bobby@sailingdoodles.com. So let me get another beer. Ah. All right, I'm back. So, yeah, I'll grab a beer for you too. You love the Burning Man video. Thanks a lot for the great videos. Keep up the good stuff. Better boobs, Megan or Amanda? Boy. I'm not going to answer that question because I would get in trouble. Oh, that's a tough one, though. I have an answer, but I'm not going to answer that. I'm not going to answer that one. If I had to make a decision, I would go with one, but I'm not going to tell you who, because I would get in a lot of trouble. Steven, thank you. So, Willie Sharp does a channel, talks about catamarans for sale. Yeah, I've emailed back and forth with him a few times. He's a good dude. So, depends on your mood. Yeah, okay, I should have said that is the correct answer. But they're both amazing, so don't get me wrong. no one. They're both amazing. So do a vote on here. When do I leave? I leave on Tuesday. I thought it was Monday, but I leave Tuesday. So yeah, they're both amazing. So I'm not. Anyway, plenty of boobs at Fantasy Fest. Did the girls hook up with other guys? Yeah. Let's see here. Let's take a boob vote. I'm not answering, Brandon. I'm not answering your question. So, no. But going for a month, yeah. On Tuesday, well, now it's a little bit less than a month. I guess I'm leaving on the 19th, and so I get to Thailand on the 21st, I guess. Moving on to a new subject. Thank you, Javier. But yeah, so I'll be there for a little less than a month now. There you go. But yeah, so all right, new subject there. Which one of the Doodles do I like better? No, I can't answer that one either. They're both special in their own way, aren't you, Goose? Come here, get up. Come here, come here, come here, come here, come here. I just got scurvied. That's right. Is Megan coming back? No. She's gonna do her own thing. We'll see what the future holds. You know, I think Amanda would like to come back, and it's possible she might. So we'll see. Ever meet up with sailing YouTubers? Yes, actually, we met with Uma, with Ran, and Fun with the Fifers, which were formerly SB Kanaloa. So Miller Lite would be a great sponsor. I should talk to him about that. I don't know. So they both. All right. So Maverick is he's needy. He's a little bit more needy than Goose, but Goose is friendly too. So is it Thailand when they have the full moon party? Yeah. They have them in BVI too. King of Chuck Reel. Miller Lite isn't beer, I know. Have you ever heard about dead bugging? I don't know what that is. Have I ever met Ruby Rose? No, we barely missed Ruby Rose. They were sailing. By the time we knew we were in the same area, they were already west of us. We were headed east. So the Doodles turned 7 on September 23rd. So how big of a boat would I buy in length? I'd like something around 50 feet. So 50 feet, I think would be great with 3 to 4 cabins, at least 2 heads. You know, I like something a little beamy. You know, 14-foot beam or so, at least would be great. Yeah, Mile High Club. Did you join when you flew? Well, yes, of course. I was in Panama City for spring break. 1990. No. 2000 or 99. One of the two. 2000 or 99. And my friends and I, because we all went to flight school together, we rented an airplane and flew to Panama City for spring break. Met a girl there and asked her if she wanted to go flying. And, you know, one thing led to another. Have I ever met the crew from SV Delos? No, I haven't. Hey, thank you from your son, Michael. All right, Michael, cheers to you. Your dad's awesome. So thank you so much, Michael, for helping me out. Thank you. 50 is too big for, I don't know, man. I mean, I think 50 is a great size boat. I think that's perfect. 'Cause, you know, you're a little faster. So there you go. No, Georgie boy, no, I'm sorry. I don't know. You know, you weren't unclear. I don't know, mental lapse or something on my part. So, no. Which was my favorite Virgin Island? It's got to be Virgin Gorda. Probably was pretty amazing. Joost van Dyke's awesome too. They're pretty awesome. Uh, let's see here. You thought the Mile High Club was a sandwich? No, it's a thing. Juno Sun Odyssey 51. Yeah, those are great boats. I've been on one or two. They're really awesome. 50 is too big to single hand. You're right, but I don't want a single hand. I think I've made that pretty clear in some videos. What's the biggest size boat someone can handle by themselves? Depends on how it's set up. I mean, you could handle a 50-footer if it was set up really well, but you know, 45 is probably about the most you'd really want to do. 40, 45, something like that. Yeah, as long as it's an autopilot. And if you get some electric winches and all the lines are run to the cockpit and you don't have to go out of the cockpit and all that stuff, yeah, it's great. You can do that. So yeah, so Kevin says you think you'll have to cruise the lower part of the Caribbean because the northern part's going to be hurt. Yeah, I don't doubt that at all. Hello from Sacramento. All right, well, cool. Good to see you here. Got to think about draft too. Yeah, it depends on where you're sailing. Like the Caribbean islands. I mean, it's generally some pretty deep water in the anchorages there. I mean, like in the Virgin Islands, you're always anchoring in 20 to 30 feet of water. Now in the Bahamas, you're anchoring in, well, yeah, 45-foot challenging would be with the docking, but you know, in the Bahamas, you know, we were 6.5-foot draft, and we were often anchoring in 7.5 feet, and that was limiting to us too. Like we had to anchor out further, so the Bahamas is really shallow water. So. Your drive to Burning Man was nuts. You gave up and got drunk and just watched it. I know, man. I don't want to work on anything mechanical for a month at least. I don't want to like fix anything. I don't want any breakdowns. I just want to, you know, I don't know. How did you keep all your beer cold? On the boat? I mean, we had a 12-volt refrigerator, so I mean, it kept it pretty cold. It's not like your house refrigerator, obviously. You know, it's got like, you know, your house refrigerator has a fan in there, and it's more like an air conditioner, but blows air out. Your 12-volt air conditioners are more like your dorm fridge, where it's just got a cold plate, and there you go. All right, Traveler's Edge, there you go. Is my dad home? Yes, he is. Back there somewhere. Oh, I don't know, did you see him walk by back there? Jason, what happened to Thailand? I got screwed up by Kayak and the travel agency, so now I'm leaving on Tuesday. Boating is about fixing, then fixing some more. Needs to be part of the fun. Yeah, absolutely, boating is, but when I spend an hour every day working on these dang, or more, working on the stupid vehicles getting to Burning Man. There you go. Yeah, you saw Dad back there somewhere. There he is. There he is. Say hi, Dad. He can't hear very well. So. Oh, hang on. There we go. Okay. Yeah, cruising is fixing your boat in exotic locations. Absolutely. You'll be the mechanic, just provide the beer and the tools. All right, well, that's part of the problem is that I don't have any. I brought all my tools back with me, so I don't have any tools down on the boat anymore. So, I don't know. I mean, I'm going to have to, I guess, buy a little toolbox just in case down there when I go down to Puerto Rico if I bring that boat back up. So, yeah, you guys, if you haven't clicked like, appreciate that, Slick. Please click like. There you go. Beers up, cheers up. There you go. Favorite spam meal? You know, I'm not too big on spam anymore. I'm kind of spammed out. We went through about 6 months of nothing but spam because we still are poor, but we were extremely poor. We ate every meal on the boat, and we ate every meal on the boat. And then, hey George, thank you so much. Enjoying your adventures, and you'll be watching. Cheers to you, man, George. Thank you. But we were extremely poor, still are, but we were so poor that like we ate every meal on the boat, and it was, you know, spam and pasta, and you know, if we would go out to a bar and order one beer, but then we'd carry these little like thermos things with like some kind of vodka drink that we made back at the boat, just because. I don't know, I mean, especially in the Bahamas. I mean, you go out to a bar, it's $6 a beer, and we can't afford that. We couldn't afford that. So, you have friends in Puerto Rico, all right? How big of a boat do you plan on getting? I'd like something around 50 feet, honestly. Do folks say get a job or be supportive? It really depends. There's a lot of people that say get a job and quit panhandling and stuff like that. I'm like, this is not panhandling. This is a lot of work. I mean, like. Shooting all that, okay, I enjoyed my time at Burning Man, but I had to spend several hours a day running around and filming stuff. And then, of course, all the editing and everything. I mean, I spent 15 hours editing that video that came out today. So, there's one on a great 92 Sun Odyssey 51. Well, I might see if I can copy that. Ooh. Hey, Miles, thank you so much, man. Cheers to you. You guys are awesome. Copy, and let me print, go. Oop, paste and go. You guys are awesome, man. I mean, Miles, cheers. Thank you so much, man. You guys are, I was pretty worried about, just because things are going to be different for about the next month and a half, 2 months. I mean, the girls aren't here. I'm going to be in Thailand. I mean, we're going to get back to a boat. I might have worked out a deal with Georgie Boy there. I might be delivering my boat. So, but yeah, thanks, Miles. Is that Chris Coker that I know? I went to elementary school with. I don't know, it's weird if it is. I was worried that I would get a lot of negative feedback, and you guys have been awesome. I mean, there has been some negative feedback, but it's been mostly good. You have a job and you're good at it. Thank you so much. And so there you go. Yeah, you're right. Smoking the Dubaroo. 49.9 is great over that 50 feet. Yeah, it's true. First time you ever see where there are more likes than peeps watching the stream. Well, that's the thing. Is like people will come in and the average person only watches the video for 8 to 10 minutes, and then they come in and go out. And we've been doing it for an hour and a half, so that's how it goes. What is the first Thailand vlog? I honestly don't know. I think it'll be kind of like getting there, maybe this little fiasco today, and actually getting there and like first arrival, first impressions and all that stuff. I'm going to try to do... Travis, thank you so much. Love the channel. Keep it up. Thank you, Travis. I appreciate that, man. You're awesome. But yeah, we'll be doing... I mean, I'm going to try to do more than one video a week. Again... we only ever charge patrons for one video a week. So even if I do 2 or 3 videos in a week, the patrons are only going to be charged for one video a week. So if you were a patron, sailingdoodles.com, you can become a patron there. Helps out. You missed why Amanda isn't around. Well, it's difficult traveling with 2 very good-looking girls that you aren't dating one of them. And frankly, I just kind of got worn out by it, and I decided not to do it anymore. So I'm going to do my own thing until I find somebody that wants to come travel with me as more of a girlfriend than just a crew member. And, so I'm going to do that. What do you shoot with for the bulk of your videos? I have 2 cameras. I have a Sony a6000, which takes really good pictures, and the video is good, but the image stabilization is not very good on it, so it's a little shaky. I would like to get like a Canon 70D or something like that, or an 80D. Those are expensive, but a 70D. But I just can't afford one of those right now. But because they have good image stabilization, and like the Sony a6000, the big brother to that is the Sony a6300. But the problem with that is like, you're doing like a selfie shot or something like that. It doesn't have a flip screen that you can flip around. You don't know what you're actually seeing in the shot. So, Ben, you joined for the girls, but you're still entertained. Thank you so much. What about 2 skanks? You never know. Hey, Mark. Hey, you said you can't afford to be a patron. Hey, man, it doesn't matter. Thank you for watching. Just click like and watch the videos, and I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Let's see here. Understood that would be difficult. Yeah. Are you taking a drone? Yes. So I have this one. I bought this just a couple days ago. It's a DJI Spark. Hey, Dougie, thank you so much. Love your channel. What are your long-term plans? Wait a second. Let me get to that in a second. But so I'm gonna take this with me. Hopefully, I don't have any problems getting it in. I don't know. The rules in Thailand are kind of a little vague on that, so we'll see. What are your long-term plans? Honestly, I don't know. Short term would be to get back on a boat sometime in November or earlier, and sailing again. But I would like to. I'd like to go somewhere other than the Caribbean. So we'll see how that works out. What is that over my right shoulder? This is, I don't know, some kind of decoration. I don't know. It's like a light fixture, I think. Maybe. I don't know. It's my parents. Fire up in the spark in the house. No, it's all right. Is that drone good for someone that's never flown? Yeah, absolutely. This thing's great. So if you're gonna do it, watch the link. So I'm putting out probably tomorrow. I'll put my DJI Spark review video that I just finished editing today. I'll put that out tomorrow. This is the remote for it. You basically you put your phone right here and you connect it to your phone, and so then the video screen's right here and you have all kinds of information there. It's really easy to fly. So there's two versions you can get of the drone. You can get just the basic package, which is $499. I would spend the extra $120 and get the what do they call it? It's the Fly More package. You get an extra battery and you get the remote control. So the remote control has, when they want to extend your range, and it's a lot easier to fly. Because if you didn't have this remote control, you'd have to use the your phone, and there's no joysticks, and you can use hand signals and stuff like that. But this is the way to go. It's pretty easy to fly. It does have like collision avoidance, which is cool. I mean, it's amazing that this thing has collision avoidance. It's got like a little sensor right up here. So this is the camera. It's fully gimbaled, works really well. It's only 1080p, but that's all you really need. And then this sensor right here detects, and it's got sensors here for landing. So it's really good. Go get what package? I didn't get the DJI Refresh. I still have time. I've thought about it. I don't know. It's $100, but I don't know. I wonder. I'd like to see how much just the drone itself is without any batteries and anything. If it's only $250 for the drone with no batteries and nothing else with it, I don't know if it's worth the refresh thing, but we'll see. How was the meet and greet? It was great. Only about 15 people, maybe, something like that. 20 at the most, but it was good. You called State Farm for drone approach? Was he wearing khakis? Find a boat in Thailand, Bobby. I guarantee you'll find a girlfriend for crew. All right, hey, maybe so. Did the girls pay the way, or did I cover most of the cost? Hey, all the best. All right, have a good one. Thank you, Steven. Thank you so much, man. You are so generous and helpful, and I thank you so much. I'm sure everybody else here does too. Thank you so much. You're an amazing dude, so thank you. Let's see here. So the girls, or did I cover the cost? I covered all costs. The girls didn't pay for anything. All right, Steven, thank you so much, man. Appreciate that. Yeah, Steven for the win. Hey, it's all right. Yeah, sorry you had to work till midnight. Yeah, I missed you then. Why no live feed from the meet and greet? I thought about doing it and just propping up the camera, but we wouldn't be able to talk anyway or anything, just because, I'm talking with people that are there, and so. How is Punky after Hurricane Irma? She's okay. She's doing just fine. I saw her check in on Facebook. She's fine. Do I speak Thai? Not a lick. I'll be working on that soon. I need to get the pleasantries at least. Let's see here. What did you think of Vagabond sailing the Arctic? I think that's pretty cool. Those guys are awesome for doing that. Did Pops just drop off some brandy? I don't think so. He's not a brandy. He's not much of a drinker. So, what's the plan in Thailand? I honestly don't know. Anyway, September 19th. Yeah, I'm leaving that. What's the plan in Thailand? Honestly, don't know. I haven't booked anything. Just gonna show up in Bangkok, spend 5 days in Bangkok, and then head down to the little island chain on the west side. Hit that for a couple weeks, maybe back up to Chiang Mai, and then that'll probably be all the time I have. Any update on the boat in the rough seas? It is doing just fine, just minor damage to the bimini top. So, and the solar panels, I probably getting like sun in my eyes. Would Elena from Sailing the Vagabond be my dream girl? Who would not have her as a dream girl? I mean, has a really cool personality, ridiculously gorgeous, and she's fun. So yeah, absolutely. Yeah, so I mean, maybe I might do that. He said, "Is it safe in Thailand?" From everything I've heard, it is. I mean, some people will say it's not. Some people say it is. So I think it is. I mean, after everything I've heard, it's pretty safe. Jerry B, that's probably, I'm not going to repeat it, but yeah. Wait. Oh no, really? Elena got a boob job? That's almost disappointing because, I don't know, I haven't watched any of her stuff. I haven't watched any of her stuff recently, but that's almost disappointing. Alright, so the Koh Tao. I think I've heard that. I watched some of Los LeBlanc's videos the other day. He's got he's a travel vlogger, and he's got I think he's got like 1 million subscribers or something crazy like that. What is Dad cooking? I don't know. What are you cooking? He can't hear very well, so. Do I still have plans to sail around the world? Yeah. I just would like a boat that I can do that in. And I mean, the rough seas would have done it. It can do it. It's a boat for 2 people, and I'd like to have more than 2 people on the boat. SLV going motorboat. Oh, I get it with the boob thing. Okay, I get it. Sorry, I'm a little slow. Stay away. Okay, Thailand is absolutely safe. Been there 5 times going in November. All right, yeah, no, I've heard it's pretty safe. So I mean, I wouldn't worry about it. What will be your dream boat? I mean, I still stick with it. Everybody asks that a lot. And what would be my dream? Like a Perini Navy. Pretty awesome boat. So, do people have good LSD that you can trust at Burning Man? I'm sure there is. I don't know. I'm sure there's lots of scams in Thailand. Yeah, I wouldn't doubt that. You just got to watch out for it. I'm pretty savvy on that stuff. I've traveled all over with my old job and everything, so I know what's going on. Well, I'm not saying hey, if it's a good scam, it's a good scam, but hopefully it'll be all right. You spent 5 months in over 2 years in Thailand. All right, I heard that. Let's see here. Have a good one. All right, Son, thank you so much. What is your reasonably attainable boat that I would like? Oh man, I don't know. I'd like something with some character. I don't know. I'd like maybe a little less commercial boat, like maybe not a Beneteau or a Jeanneau. But they're such nice boats. I might go with that. I mean, I'd like something that's maybe not quite as a production boat, I don't know. We'll see. You gotta go. Okay. Uh-oh. Mel Lane. The Rangers need to win. We were like 3 games out of the right. So, okay. Did I watch Sailing Nanji? You watched them. I watched 1 or 2 of their stuff. Yeah, it's pretty cool. You think... should hook up with Rob in Thailand. All right, maybe so. Hey, what's up, Jack? Yeah, we all look so much more comfortable on the cat. Yeah, I mean, I think, hey, so that nice guy, you said a Hunter or a Deerfoot. Yeah, I mean, that Deerfoot, I loved it. It'd be an awesome boat. It's a little bit out of our price range, or a lot, actually. But something like that Deerfoot would be pretty awesome, so. Wow, Nelson Merrick, 45 with a 5-foot draft. Okay, I don't know. What happened to the flight? Basically, Kayak kind of, so I scheduled the flight, I booked the flight, they charged me for the flight, And then I got my itinerary from the flight. Well, the way Kayak works is they have like third-party flight travel agents that do everything. So I got a I never actually saw the email, but apparently they said they emailed me. The third-party travel agent emailed me saying that my flight was never confirmed because, I don't know, whatever. By the time they got around to booking the flight, that flight was gone, or that seat was gone. But they never like called me or told me or anything that it was canceled. So I showed up with my itinerary that they had sent me earlier at the airport, and they're like, "You're not on this flight." So I ended up booking another flight for Tuesday, and it was an extra $200. So I have checked out Gone with the Winds. They're they're on the cat now. If a cat in the BVI only has one hole, it should be more than 50% off. Probably true. I'm sure there's a lot of boats that are hurting out there. All right, guys, I'm going to do just a couple minutes here and then head on out, grab some dinner, find something fun to do. I don't know. What do you think about aluminum hulls? You know, I think on a smaller sailboat, they're just fine. You know, the U.S. military has experimented with it forever, like in big boats, just because they're light and all that. But, you know, every time a tugboat pushes on one, it cracks it or something like that. And then also, as far as like painting and all that, I mean, you have to sand it, strip it, clean it, and paint it within hours, just because otherwise the aluminum will start to oxidize and you got to redo it all again. Get a Moody. It's a cat, a model hole in one. Okay, check it out. Have a hot date tonight? No, no date tonight. No. So, all right, yeah. Thank you, Matthew, for watching. You're taking, or will you be taking your medical back in the air? Yeah, I need to reapply for that. I might actually do that while I have some downtime here this week. I think I can reapply. I was talking to somebody last night who worked for the FAA. They said that I always assumed it was 2 years from symptom-free, but they say no, it's 2 years from the medical event, which it's been almost exactly 2 years now. So, any live streams this weekend before you go? I mean, maybe I'll do one on Sunday, something like that. Maybe so. If you had 250 to 1,000 spin, would you buy one for 250 or one for 100 and party with the 250? If I had 250,000 and I was going, and I could either spend 250 on a boat or 100 on a boat and 150 to party, I'd put it all on the boat. I mean, you know, I don't need to party that bad. Yeah, Kyle, 52,000 subscribers, pretty crazy. I know, it's awesome. I can't believe it's like that. So, thanks again. What was the most memorable thing about Burning Man? You know, this year was. I mean, I had fun. There's nothing that sticks out. Last year, though, was probably my most memorable experience at Burning Man. It was Friday morning sunrise, and they burned this pyramid. It was huge. I mean, the pyramid was 100 yards long. I mean, it was big, and they burned it, and it was sunrise, and I was there with my ex-girlfriend, and it was a really cool experience. So yeah. Congrats on your increased subscriber size and on the good line on watching rates. I know it's been pretty amazing. So, how did your bar do at Burning Man? Ran out of booze? No, we did not run out of booze. Normally, our bar is set at like, you know, it's set up like a clock, right? So you got 2 o'clock, well, from your side, I don't know, 2 o'clock and 10 o'clock, and then all the stuff in between is where all the camps are, and then you have A, B, C, all the way out. We are normally at 8 o'clock and C, but last year my camp took a year off, so I camped with somebody else last year, and so it was our first year back, so they put us way out at 8 and K, so we're pretty far out. And so we didn't have as much traffic coming by, but we bought the same amount of booze as we normally do, and it was way too much. We ended up giving a lot of it away. I mean, like, we would take it to other camps, be like, hey, would you like 2 cases of sangria? And there you go. Because we only went through maybe 2/3 of the sangria that we brought. Glad travel's coming back together. Extra days, you plan to go. Yep. Hope the new friend works out. Hey, we'll see how it goes. Yeah. Any girls going to Thailand with you? No. Maybe. I mean, hey, this girl I've gone on a couple dates with. You never know. She doesn't have a passport though, so I don't think that's gonna work. I mean, I've told her, hey, work on getting your passport. But I don't know. Any updates on the rough seas or nothing new? It's doing fine. It's down in Puerto Rico. It's just minor damage to the bimini top and the solar panels. And I was talking to Georgie Boy here. He's made a pretty serious offer on it, and need to email with him after this and check it out. And kind of the deal is that he wants it delivered to the East Coast, which I might do after get back from Thailand. Is my Bumble date watching this? I don't think so. I don't know, honestly. What's going on?
You going out tonight?
Maybe.
Huh?
Maybe.
Well, I'm going to go eat. You want to go there, or which car you want to do or need? Or?
I'm almost done. Just give me 1 minute and I'll be done. Give me 1 minute. I'm almost finished. Give me 1 minute. I'm almost finished.
Okay.
Thank you. All right. You get to go on one more day before you go. Absolutely, yeah. Plan on it. The doodles look fluffy. Can you? Yeah, let their hair grow out for sure. I'm going to a strip club. No, I'm not going to a strip club. So, all right, guys, I'm gonna go. I think I'm gonna go to dinner with my dad. So, I'm not yelling. I'm yelling because he can't hear. So, but anyway, all right, guys, I'm gonna go to dinner with Pops. So, thank you guys for watching, and thank all you guys. Stephen Langdon, thank you so much. And Lane, and there was so many guys there. Georgie, thank you so much. Travis, Lane, you guys are awesome. Xavier, or Javier, sorry. Silas, Daniel, you guys are awesome. Thank you so much, guys. And Dougie, yeah, you too. So, all right, I am going to head out, going to go to dinner, and good talking to you guys. Anyway, all right, I will talk to you guys later. Thanks so much.
Ooh.